Yo, it's JJ. I'm back after long break. I went for depression treatments and bad brain hours. Just overall not good, but I'm back. And we're gonna watch some PragerU because who doesn't love that shit, right? So let's go. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Growing up in New York, you could say I was a default liberal. My political opinions, to the extent I had them, weren't deeply thought out. They just were. My philosophy was live and let live. Say what you want, do what you want. Just don't physically harm or abuse another person.
Okay, so far, this is pretty good. We'll see how long this lasts.
I also never thought much about my skin color, or anybody else's. For me and my friends, race was never more than a punchline to a joke. After graduating from college, I got my dream job as an engineer at a major toy company, Hasbro. Everything seemed to be moving in the right direction. And then one day, the company decided that all the engineers would have to attend a training session on implicit bias, racial awareness, and intersectionality.
Okay.
This was my introduction to the mad, mad world of corporate DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion.
How dare they want diversity, equity, and inclusion? That makes me so angry that I think I'm going to kill someone. Just 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 to cleanse myself from diversity, equity, inclusion.
When I heard about the session, I rolled my eyes. All I wanted to do was make cool toys for kids. But if the company was going to make me sit through some HR mumbo jumbo, I'd play along. The sooner I got through it, the sooner I could get back to the drawing board. Literally. So, there I was on a Zoom call with a bunch of other employees listening to a DEI presentation entitled Racial Biases and Children. Children hold racial biases? Adults maybe, but Hasbro's clientele? It struck me as a little weird. A voice in my head said I should record the session. The presenters, a husband and wife team, started by claiming white babies as young as 3 months began to exhibit racial preferences. By 2 years, they're excluding other children based on race. By 3, they're intentionally using racist language.
Like, is this what DEI is? Like, he's either misrepresenting what was in this thing, or Hasbro is like really shit. Like, I don't know which. I don't work for Hasbro, but I guess we'll see.
By 4, they're showing a strong and consistent pro-white, anti-black bias. And by 5, they hold the same racist biases as their parents. You think most 5-year-olds are innocent. These presenters think they're auditioning for the KKK. Hasbro, these mind readers added, was compounding the problem. Our toys skewed white, and were therefore perpetuating anti-blackness. For both kids and adults, they said, stereotypes in the product and marketing can reinforce dangerous hostility and resentment. What our toys should be doing, they informed us, is teaching children about racial power and privilege. We had a special responsibility to do this because, as toy makers, we had direct access to children's brains. We could give them a head start on the road to developing a racial identity consciousness. My head was exploding. I thought our job was to help kids have fun and develop their imaginations. When the
Well, that is very silly of you, Mr. Man. I don't know who this is, but yeah, Mr. Man. Hold on, I want to see, because I never trust PragerU, so I want to see if I can find this video. If I can, I'll put a link to it in the description. So hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I did some digging. Did some quick Google searching. I looked at the sources for this video in PragerU and a bunch of other places, whatever. And I couldn't find anything about what he's talking about. A lot of stories saying, but he's the only one who's come forward. So I guess I'll just take his word for it, because like, I'm not saying what he's saying is necessarily untrue, but given it's PragerU, and the fact that every single one of their videos contains lies. Not a great track record, but whatever. Let's continue.
When the presenters finished, the 70 or so people on the call were mostly silent, except for some mild comments. I really didn't know what they were thinking. But I was appalled and disgusted. And the more I thought about it, the worse the feeling became. These presenters were telling every white person in the room that they were racist, and they had been racist their entire lives, while black people...
Okay, anybody who actually prescribes to critical race theory and DEI, that's not the position that they hold. Anybody who does hold that position is themselves a racist. So, okay.
Have been taught to be disgusted with their skin color their entire lives. Together, we were all perpetuating white supremacy by not being anti-racist in our toy design. And how could we atone for our sins? Create new toys to make little white and brown and black kids aware of their racial identities. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm black. Did that absolve me of any guilt? Did it make me more culpable?
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and answer this. You being black has literally nothing to do with anything. So, whatever makes you feel good, man.
I had no idea. None of their BS made any sense. I should add that nobody at Hasbro ever mistreated me because of my skin color. Then, almost as an afterthought, I remembered I had recorded the entire thing. If people could see what I just saw, maybe they would understand how twisted this obsession with race had become. I needed to tell someone, anyone, but I didn't trust the corporate news outlets, so I decided to go a non-traditional route. I remembered seeing interviews with James O'Keefe, the founder of Project Veritas. I sent him the recording. His team saw its value immediately.
Okay, so he said that he recorded this entire meeting. Where is that recording? PragerU didn't have it. I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. I assume he would be projecting it from the rooftops. But nope. There is no evidence of this recording being anywhere. He might actually mention why he didn't post the recording anywhere else. But the fact that he's doing this kind of says to me that this supposed recording doesn't exist. But that's just me.
Within weeks, hundreds of thousands of people knew about the Hasbro presentation. It quickly came out that this husband and wife team had also partnered with Google, MGM, the NFL, and Nickelodeon, among other big-name brands.
You know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Let me pause this. What did he call it? The Hasbro presentation? Alright, let me see if I can find it. Alright, so again, I looked at online. This video that supposedly leaked doesn't exist. Hasbro has made statements on it, which obviously it denied, but just the fact that I can't find this video anywhere either means Hasbro scrubbed it, or but I know someone must have had it. So either it doesn't exist and he's lying, which, considering that this came out in July, it looks like, which it's September 5th right now. But whatever. Since I can't find it, I'm gonna assume that no, this is fake. You can tell me in the comments if you find the video. Please give me a link. I would love to see it.
Hasbro, as you might imagine, wasn't pleased with what I had done. They were smart enough not to fire me and bring more attention to the story. Instead, when my contract expired 6 months later, that was it. My dream toy engineering career was over. So, why did I do it? Why did I choose to turn over this DEI rock and expose the poisonous creature beneath it? It would have been easier to say nothing, but that's what these race agitators count on, intimidating people into silence.
Okay. I'm sorry, I know that this video has already gone on for a bit, but that is hilariously false. race agitation. Again, I can't find the video, so I'm assuming he's just either lying or he's exaggerating what was in the video. Because the only people I can find some news sources, like legitimate news sources, like Fox News, they're legit. They're usually pretty good in terms of like they often slant the pieces, but they very rarely outright lie, unlike places like OAN. Sky News covered it, but from what I saw, they didn't have the video either. So, like I said, it doesn't seem to be real.
Ticks me off. And I don't like them teaching kids to be obsessed with race.
Are kids obsessed with race? It's just that we're aware that racism exists. Did I say we? I meant them. I am an adult, believe it or not.
Really ticks me off. So, I took action. Because I could. And because I believed it was the right thing to do. If enough of you join me, we can stop this madness. DEI must D-I-E. I'm David Johnson for Prager University. Thank you for watching this video. To keep PragerU videos free, please consider making a tax-deductible donation.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. That was that video. Have fun. Bye.